Sup Nerds? Free 99 here, having a nibble at Litany, a dark fantasy roguelike deck builder. It's being developed by Minigoof and published by 2 Wedges. If you would like to have a nibble yourself, you can find a link in the description. Let's goth in! Oathguard, a shield bearer bound by sacred vows. The Oathguard stands where others break. She buys time with her own suffering, raising shields and stalling death so her allies may strike one turn longer than fate intended. Interesting. Can we see what this is? This is their deck. Okay, cool. Townsfolk, bulwark, apprentice, elf, recruit, magic ring, dagger. That looks cool. Everything else seems to be locked. You can lock at least one more in the demo, which is cool if we can reach floor 3 with it. Speed cycle. What the heck does that mean? I'm not entirely sure. Let's just hit play here. See how this game works out. Floor 1 of 5. So this is us. Hello, us. Enemy encounter. After combat, choose 1 of 3 random cards to add to your deck. Cool. So we have Morel. Welcome to Litany. It seems like your first step into the eternal cycle. On each floor, place units, equip them, and grow their strength to face the enemy ahead. Effects trigger when your turn ends, and cards have no cost. Nice. Play all your cards, then let the right unfold. Sure. Oh, okay, so this is more like a score attack than an actual, like, auto battle or whatever. So that's cool. Agile Eye. Place an agility unit in the grid to choose to close this eye and gain bonus multiplier on your strike. That's cool. That's good to have. Looks like we've got enemy deal 1 damage every turn. Okay, so this is how many turns we have to defeat Morel. We need to get a score of 200 or deal 200 damage, as it were. We have a multiplier of 1 right now. I'm guessing that's more of a period than a comma. I believe in Europe they actually use commas instead of periods, which is cool. This looks to be an agile character because they have the boot. Shield. A unit with shield survives the next attack. That's cool. I guess we are going to put them down. Will that close the eye? You activated an eye by placing a unit with a matching symbol. Yes. Triggered eyes greatly amplify your final attack. So now we have a 2 times multiplier. Awesome. I'm guessing these are all damage numbers. So this is a 15. This is a 10. Grant 1.5 times. We can put that on the, I guess, the townsfolk. They have the most number. So that's a 23 now. And then grants plus 25 attack. So this is a flat number. It doesn't matter who gets it. We'll give it to you because you already made the eye close. So if we end the turn, if I'm doing this right, it's 10 plus 23 plus 35, which is like 60, 70 something times 2. So 120. 136, close enough. We do 136 to the enemy, they do 1 damage to us. At the end of each turn, the enemy retaliates, costing 1 of your hearts and destroying all units. You have 4 hearts to finish the fight. Cool. And then there's going to be like artifacts or whatever in the game where if we survive with X amount of hearts or not lose any hearts, bonus stuff happens. So that's nice. This is now a light eye, and you are a light. Grant plus 20 attack to a random adjacent unit. So if we give you the dagger first, that's 35. And then we put down the elf. It's not going to be random because you only have 1. Did that not count? Bro, that sucks. Plus 20 attack to a random adjacent unit. So did it pick like an empty board? That kind of sucks. We'll multiply you. There's what we should have had. And then I guess we'll go bulwark here and an apprentice there. And the turn. This should be able to kill. 226. Okay, so it's good to know that it can miss. The ability can miss. Let's collect the $6. We get to pick a card. If this unit is in the central position, grant plus 30 attack to all units. I like that. I do like that. Plus 30 attack. 1 in 2 chance. So 50-50 of adding an extra 50 attack. But this buffs even more though. Gain $1 for each adjacent unit. I mean, money. I like money. It's early game. We could ramp up the store buys. But the blowfish just guarantees us smooth sailing. I'll take the blowfish. Continue the descent on the 5th floor. The door you seek awaits. So we've got, after combat, a trinket or another card. I think we're good in cards. Let's grab a trinket. I'm assuming trinkets are the artifacts of this game. So we've got a shield, we've got a shield, we've got that, and we've got... If this unit is at the center, so we play everybody first, then blowfish. And then we need to play a rage unit to give ourselves a multiplier, which is you. Perfect, perfect. We'll do that. We'll do this. And then we want to multiply last, we want to add first. So this... Did that not... If this is in the central position, grant plus 30 attack to all units. But I did. That's a little disheartening. I mean, the game is a demo right now, so not everything will work as intended. Okay, so that triggered after we start the fight. It would be great if the game told us that. Collect the $10, perfect fight. We could choose money, a shield, or America. Rage units receive plus 10 attack when placed. Increase 10 attack for each rage unit played this combat. So we could go full on rage and increase flat damage. Unfortunately, because of the way the eye works, I'm hesitant to do that. Each unit has a colored archetype shown by the icon on the left. Okay, yeah. So there's 4 different kinds, and we currently have 2 in deck. Or I'm guessing we currently have 2 rage in deck. Grant 1.5 times to units with shield. We have 2 shields. We can check out the deck real quick here. So 2 shield, 2 agility, 1 dark, 1 light. Yeah. So that makes sense. And then increase the trinket's sell value by 3 at the end of the combat. This just ramps so that at the final store we can sell it and just buy everything we need. Which sounds amazing, honestly, because by then we would have chosen a path to take in terms of what build we want to do. Spend your money to buy goods, spend your money to buy goods, spend your money to buy goods. And we get your plus $3. So what's the point of you between that? I guess this one means we can choose either the enemy encounter or the enemy encounter. And then this one just locks us in the enemy encounter. After combat, choose one of 2 upgrades to improve your grid. Honestly, I like the sound of this. This just... one of 3 upgrades to improve your units. Ooh, okay. I kind of want to mess with the grid, though. This whole grid style battle is new. So I want to mess with it. Permanent upgrade. Duplicate a random trinket you have. Wait, you must have room. Okay, because it says 1 of 6. Cool. Cool. If we duplicate this early, we could have a fat stack of money. And I like the idea of that. We have 19 coins on us. So this would basically be everything. Grant 50 attack to all units with shield. And then 50-50 chance to ×4. Lucky coin. When you sell this trinket, it has a 1 in 2 chance of getting an extra $20. And then the shield we've already seen. What are you? Increase 0.5 times a random full column multiplier. Ooh. Transform a card into an elephant card. An elephant card. Each unit has a rank shown by the icon to the right of its attack. Current in deck 3. Okay, so you're like mountain, you're like a rock. This is the elephant, I understand, and then you're another mountain. Okay, so if you've ever played Yu-Gi-Oh, there's like attributes and types. So this would be like a rage attribute mountain type, I guess. So you could build your deck in one of 2 ways, or you could be very specific and only do like agility elephants or something. So that's kind of cool. We could delete the deck. Our deck really isn't that big, and it's not like we have like an infinite what's the word I'm looking for? Like an infinite synergy going. Although it would be good to have like blowfish plus elf plus shield. And then we buy this shield. Anyway, I do like this. We're gonna buy this. We have duplicated the bag of coins. That's all we can do. Let's go ahead and leave. Let's check out what the tile upgrades are. 500 for Musa. Trinkets grant special abilities. Their trigger timing is described in the tooltip. You may carry up to 6. Yes, we have figured that out on our own. So blowfish doesn't need to go last. It just needs to go into the center. And that was apparently the eye. I didn't even notice. I guess it doesn't make any sense to pay attention to the eye because what we have is what we have. So yeah, we'll just put you here. We'll put you here. We want to add first, then multiply. So add to the blowfish, then multiply the 40. And the turn. I don't think this is a 1 turn. Yeah, it's definitely not a 1 shot. But it is a 2 shot, which is nice. We get to keep our shielded lad. So do you work like this then? If we do you, we do you, we do you, and then we do you, and then we dagger. It's all multiplicative, so we'll just give that to you. Okay, no, because it shot him. Okay, so we could still guarantee this on one character if we put nobody else around them. Got it. I understand. Add effect to any grid space. Common plus 30 attack. Or a common times 2. This ramps more into endgame than this. Unfortunately, we're still in the beginning. I still think this is better. What's the blowfish looking like? Blowfish is a 15, which is one of our bigger units. So putting this in the middle to double the blowfish into a 30 doesn't sound horrible. And then we've got a boss. We've got Prince Igor. Cool hat and mask, I guess. Reduce the damage by half for units on boss space, and these are boss space. Okay, so you just break even. Plus 20 to a random adjacent unit. So we can do some fun stuff here. That's a 20, that's a 10. And then we don't put anything adjacent to you. So I'm hoping you give the plus 20. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because you're a base number, not a multiplier. And then we'll just give you the attack. But let's see if this actually works. Yep, plus 20 to them. Okay, cool. 190, so about a quarter. They attack us for 1. Both of our shield units stay, which is great. Also, none of the boss tiles went to them. You break even, which is awesome. We're gonna put you in the middle. It cuts it in half, but it also multiplies it. And then you can go anywhere, you can go anywhere. And then we want to add to you, then multiply. 135 times 2 is already 200 on its own. We should be able to cut this by quite a bit. Oh, okay, 2 turns. Get wrecked. There is now a second eyeball. Nice. Collect the money. Pick a boss reward. So we've got increase the eye multiplier by 0.5. That's not bad. In an extra hand size limit, I do like. More health, I don't care for. We either... Both of these achieve the same result of giving us a better chance to one-turn the boss. I think because we might run into a situation where the eyes cannot be triggered, the plus hand size means that we have more of a chance to draw the cards that will trigger the eyes, if that makes any sense. New floor reached. Floor 2 of 5. The cycle continues. So we've got 1 of 3 random trinkets. I love me trinkets. Mr. Blob. So, fun fact. Blobfishes don't actually look like this. It's because they're deep sea fishes and they're so used to the amount of weight of water that is crushing them that when they are surfaced, their skin literally like relaxes into this ugly looking form. The same thing happens to humans, actually. This is why altitude sickness is a thing. You can't really tell it like, because we live in where we are, but there is, quote unquote, a crushing amount of air that is bearing down on us. Like, imagine just how much space is between us and outer space, and the air around us is actually keeping our bones and skin together. So when we go to like outer space and like say the Himalayas or something, our skin can actually feel the difference in pressure. It's just more so on deep sea creatures because, you know, water is more dense than air. But anyway, see this discard space? When you discard a card, you draw a new one. It's great for fighting. Oh, drop a card here to use it. I was wondering what this was. Okay, so we can guarantee these eyeballs. That's crazy. Crazier, anyway. So we have Blowfish. We don't have Dark. We do have Light. But because of Blowfish, I feel like getting rid of the dagger and the magic ring seems like a good idea. There's our Dark. Ooh, we can keep the magic ring, which is even better. So let's go. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? We want to do Blowfish. We want to do the Elf. Elf adds additively to a character, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, both of these add additively to the character, but the Blowfish did get double, so we should magic ring you. Townsfolk, Recruit, Apprentice, magic ring to double that. I don't think this is going to be 1,000, but it's still going to be a lot. 95 times 3, 780. Most of that was the blobfish in the middle. So you're at 40 now. They're at 220 health. It could be anything. Oh, the blowfish came back. That's cool. Bulwark can go up here. We can put the townsfolk here. You're the biggest number right now. So what if we just pump you up to the moon? No kill like overkill. You times 2 is more than enough, honestly. 640. Nice. Didn't get the perfect, but that's fine. That's fine. What? I love the art. As somebody who also cannot draw, I love the art. Sell this trinket during combat to draw 5 cards. This is literally just... Okay, if we wanted to one-tap the enemy. Like, when we get to floor 5, I'm assuming this would be where we could, like, one-tap the enemy. Grant ×1 to strike. Strike multiply. Ooh! I like that. If you end your turn with just 1 unit in the grid, gain $5. That sounds horrible. I don't know how we would be able to trigger this. It's gonna be one of these two. This helps us constantly. This is an OTK waiting to happen. And because of that, we're taking the ice cream. We've got, after combat, play with your luck. Our luck is horrible. After combat, choose 1 to 3 random cards. But if we take the top path, we get $3 extra though. What is you? After combat, choose 1 of 3 random uncommon trinkets. Ooh. I like bottom path. I like passives. We've got another. So we need fighting and running away. We already have that. The dagger could be given up for another unit. So Blowfish could do its thing. Although 6 cards, we've already got 5. Oh wait, we can click this button. Okay, yeah, so we have a 1 in 3 of getting the townsfolk. Or the magic ring, which is technically better than grant 25 attack. Is it better though? Yes, because this would be at 30 and then the magic ring can double this 30. Yeah, so it would actually be better. Let's discard this. Townsfolk is also just plus 30 attack, which is kind of like doubling you. So yeah, we'll take this. We'll take this. Blowfish in the middle. Elf goes there. And then you guys form a posse like this. End the turn. I don't think we're going to hit the 1.5 thousand. 1,180. Yeah, we're going to need some better units here. The 10 damage units aren't doing it. It really doesn't matter what we do. Biggest number is still Blowfish. And then Elf goes there, Apprentice goes there. And then we'll buff this character to High Heaven. This alone doubled. Could solo everything. Oh, it's worth noting, this was not played this turn, so the eyeball does not check what's already in play. So that's something. Grant the shield. This sounds nice. It really does. But when are we ever gonna get both of our shield characters? And the answer is never. The Aegis could mean that we don't have to try to draw the blobfish again. But the stick is just better daggers. Yeah, we could buy the stick here and then delete a dagger and make our deck just a little bit better. If we want this, we need to take the bottom shop. Hello again. I just realized. Oh wait, can we actually? We can play with the shop. That's awesome. The devs didn't need to do that. Increase 0.5 times on a random full column. Sounds amazing. Also, how much do you sell for now? Can we see? How do we sell you? Is it right click? It is not right click. How? Increase this trinket sell value by 3 at the end of the combat. Triggered at end of combat. But we cannot see how much you sell for. Or where to sell you to begin with. So that's a little annoying. I mean, it's a 2 out of 3 chance to duplicate the money bag. It really is a 2 out of 3 chances. It is the money. I'll take the money. We have enough to also delete a card. We are deleting a dagger. Confirm. Thank you, thank you. Transform a card into a rage. Oh, that's cool. That's all we can afford now, so let's leave. Can we sell you now? We still can't. Interesting. Anyway, it's a challenge. Oh, okay. So this is like an elite. I think we can fight an elite. 3,000 for triplets? This is a pretty good hand, not gonna lie. Townsfolk, we've got an apprentice, we've got a recruit. Elf can just give it to anybody. And then you can multiply. I'm pretty sure the last time we did this, it was like 1,000 or just under 1,000. Times 4, yeah, 1,000. So it takes 3 turns. We can absolutely 3-turn this. Not if our hand looks like this. We do have the blobfish. We do have the bulwark, which is nice. I think we discard the dagger to try to get another character. That way the blowfish is a little better. Blowfish in the middle, bulwark, apprentice, townfolk. We'll stick the... Ooh, we'll stick you. So you're at 80 and then multiply it. And the turn. Everybody gets a little bit more. 1,300. Okay, so it's a 3-turn no matter what. It honestly doesn't matter who we put where. Elf, you can try to buff him. Recruit can go here. Apprentice can go here. We'll put a stick on you and give you a magic ring. 135. $1,460. Nice. $2 extra because we did lose more hearts than usual. But now we get an awesome trinket. All units are considered to be in the front line. We have nothing to combo with this. Add +10 attack permanently to all planet rank units in the grid. Planet rank. Are any of you planet rank? Can we left click or right click? No. Okay. Wait. Oh, are these rocks actually planets? Maybe these are planets. So in that case, we only have one, unfortunately. But this could make us... Oh, okay. So hovering over it just... Okay. Cool. That symbol is the planet. So we could veer towards the planet rank. That's not bad. All rage units gains ×2 if there's at least one arcane unit on the grid. This I believe is a lot easier to trigger. And we also have double rage plus 1 arcane. You are arcane, right? I believe this is arcane. Yeah, and then we draw 5 cards per turn, or was it 6? So we're almost guaranteed to have both of our rage with the arcane. I'll take that, I'll take that. We still need to figure out how to sell these things. So let's go to the boss. We're down to 1 trinket left. We need to slime queen. Okay, sure. The bone wings and then like a banner stabbed into you is kind of cool. Adds 1 slime to your discard pile for each unit on boss space. So don't touch the boss space. We need to find the blowfish. And there they are. Blowfish, bulwark, apprentice, recruit, townsfolk, and as of right now, we're better off multiplying the blowfish? Or do we think endgame and we multiply the magic, or the magic ring, the this dude, the bulwark? It does stay in between rounds, whereas blowfish disappears, so this is more of an endgame play. I'm okay with that. Plus they get the multiplier. I'll take that, I'll take that. 340 times 4, 1,400, so it's another 3 turn. We're still able to... Ah, come on. Can we move you? There is no way to move you. That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. We get rid of the dagger. We get a townsfolk. It's 3 turns regardless. We might as well make use of this while we can. Elf can go anywhere. It doesn't matter. Oh, we needed to play 2 light eyes. I thought it would trigger both. That sucks. That kind of sucks. Apprentice townsfolk, you're at 120 plus 40 times 1.5, 240. Hopefully we don't have to deal with the slime. I'd hate to figure out what they do, but we don't have that high of a multiplier right now. 800 times 3. Ooh, 2 turned. Get 2 turned, and now we have a 3rd eye. Okay, collect. Multiplier on the eye is nuts. Add an extra trinket slot. We are running low, but we still need to figure out how to sell these. 1 extra health. If we can sell these, we open up the trinket slot, so I don't think this is the play here. We're gonna increase the eye multiplier. So here is floor 3. This will unlock a brand new character. Did it say reach floor 3 or beat floor 3? I don't remember. But the cycle continues. Here we are. It's gonna be add a card to the deck. Let's look on ahead. This is a free trinket. I do like free trinkets. This is a free card. We need to add more cards to the deck. We definitely need to add more cards to the deck. So I'm thinking bottom, 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 and then boss. Baron the Crippled. You're missing like half your body. Can we sell you now? Is that a thing? Is it? Drop a card here to discard it and draw another. I don't think that's how you do it. Yeah, it's not how you do it. It's not right click to sell. It's not dragging it to a square or anything. How do we sell you? Increase this trinket's sell value by $3 at the end of combat. Huh. Okay. Well, we got a slime now. If it is destroyed from your deck... Oh, it is destroyed from your deck when used. Ah. So this just gave us... Ooh, that kind of sucks. Let's discard the dagger. We're gonna have to use you because we can't keep this in our deck. Does that mean there is a second one? Yeah, there is a second one. Okay, okay. So the debuffs carry over, and that is good to know. Well, 1.5 times you. We now have a ×5 multiplier, which is crazy. 1,400. Okay, we're dropping in DPS here, but that's mostly because we had a 0 cost. I mean, we also still have a 10 cost. It's not really that much better. Discard this. We got an apprentice. No blowfish. I would really like to have a blowfish, so I don't think this is the time for slime. Magic ring right now is worse than the stick. That is the elf. Okay, we're running out of discards. We're gonna have to go blowfish left. Blowfish less. Which is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. We should have put you in the middle. No, I didn't want you to put... I didn't want to put you in the middle because of your shield. You don't disappear. What does disappear is this townsfolk, so we'll double you instead. We'll put you down, we'll put you down, we'll buff you. No! We should have buffed... Okay, note to self. Only buff people with shield, so the buff lasts longer. I am dumb. Is this enough, though? No. Okay, so we can still 3-tap people. We're not going to get as much as money, but it's still a 3-tap. There's the blowfish. I think we can get rid of the slime here. We'll discard the dagger. That's our last discard. And then go like slime, blowfish, give the stick to you because that's cool. And then we'll put the elf here. We'll put the ring on you. We'll end the turn. This times 4 is more than enough. At least the blowfishes are gone. Our deck is slightly better. We'll collect the $5. We get to pick a card. Ooh. Backline, leftmost common. Grants times 2 to all units in the backline. So you have no base number. You're strictly multiplier. We also have only one black dude. Or one black symbol. We need a black symbol and a light symbol. Like a dark symbol and a light symbol. So I think we'll grab you. We will try to grab a brand new card. Hopefully there's a light symbol here. 2 fighting and a light. I believe we can do that. We'll get rid of the dagger. That is not it. We'll get rid of the stick as well. That's a magic ring. We'll discard that. Okay, so we can trigger at least 2 things. Blowfish in the middle is always going to happen. Bulwark. Elf. Oh, we cannot. The elf should have been at the bottom. The bulwark should have been in the middle. And then put like the recruit or apprentice up here. I'm screwing this up royally. You can go here, and then you can go there, and then we'll end our turn. So we do still get bonuses. It's just not as good if we had the red guy take it. 2,600. So we're still gonna 3-tap you. Bruce the Hollow. You could almost call them the Hollow Knight. Yeah, Blowfish still in the middle. We've got the elf down here. We're gonna multiply you. Backside gains a butt ton of stats. And then we end the turn. Because you guys got to stay, I think we can 2-tap this actually. Oh, we can absolutely 2-tap you. Get wrecked, dude! There is no overkill extra money, which is a little disappointing. We have a duck. I just want to grab the duck because it's a duck. 50-50 chance to get... I mean, yeah. What do we have here? We need to delete the apprentices and the dagger, honestly. And then the duck will replace the 50-50 chance to gain 50 attack. To all units, too. You could be either everything or nothing. We're taking you. We're taking you. We're getting the money. We're gonna delete. We are deleting... I believe we can discard here to draw more cards? No. 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 Apprentice, there we are. Thank you for all your services, but they are no longer needed. We can duplicate a dark... Ooh, hello. We could do this. This is how we get our second light. Whoops, that's the map. We could get our second elf. That's not bad. It's not terrible. We have another duck as well. I don't think so. Can we sell you somehow? Like, how do we sell you? Double click? Oh, double click. Okay. That sells for 29. This sells for 29. They all sell for 29. That's crazy. So when they duplicated, they kept the base value and kept growing with the others. I understand completely. We can turn anything into an arcane. 50 attack to all agility units isn't bad. We have at least 2. Do your strike for each equipment card in your deck. I kind of wanted to get rid of all the equipments. Like, delete the dagger, delete the stick, then the magic ring, and just have all characters. It's honestly the best bet. So with that being said, what are you? Enhance a card to become circuited? Trigger the effect 2 times. Yeah, we're definitely gonna buy both of these. We're definitely gonna buy the agility banner. Which means we're gonna need to sell you. So, duplicate a card. We need a second yellow. Not you, not you, not you. There's the elf. Is it the best card to duplicate? Absolutely not, but it's what we have right now. Enhance a card to become circuited. This needs to be Blowfish. So we'll buy that. Not what I'm looking for. In retrospect, we should have started with this because we would have had less cards in the deck. Let's confirm this. So you now trigger twice, and then we buy the agility banner and let these ones gain money. Let's go ahead and leave. We are now grabbing another trinket. I do like me some trinkets. Malapata. Malapata. The winged. Missing an arm. I'm sorry for your loss. So, stick kinda gets discarded, right? Because, well, you're plus 30 attack. No, but like... Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure stick gets discarded. And then we need to find another fist character. I don't think we can do that. So let's just go Blowfish. 8,000. We go Blowfish. Elf at the bottom. You have a shield, so you can make the most use of the elf. The duck is 50-50. Let's see if we trigger. Plus 50 success! This isn't enough to one tap. I don't think so. But this is a lot of damage. If maybe we could trigger all 3 of these, then we could have one tapped you. But that is not the case. 2 tapping isn't bad as well. This is horrible. We can discard 4 times, so we'll do you. We'll do the stick. I kind of want to keep the magic ring because you have a very big number. So yeah, I think we'll keep you. We'll do this. We'll do the elf on one side, elf on the other side. We'll put a magic ring on you. Bulwark and townsfolk. That way the elves can only buff the 570. 720 times... This would have been... This is still overkill. No, it's not overkill? That didn't count. We weren't even able to one-tap them with all those numbers, which is unfortunate. Plus 10 attack to all units for each common trinket you have. Currently plus 40. We have... Yeah, you're the only... No, you're also common. Oh, this one. I mean, that's not bad, but we are planning on selling these bags at one point. To your starter units. We basically just have our starters, right? Yeah, uncommon, common, starter, oh, yeah. We mostly have starter units. That's not bad. I like that. When you sell this trinket... No, I don't think so. We're getting the kid's toy. We're grabbing the Beyblade and we're running with it. Hello. Okay. Make units effectless when in boss space. That sucks. Archduke Franz. They have oh shoot. I'm blanking out on this. In Naruto, what is a Susanoo? I think that's what they're called. The chakra like mech unit that Sasuke and all the other Uchihas get. I want to say that they're Susanoos, but I could be wrong. That could just be the name of one of them. Blowfish in the middle. We're always doing Blowfish in the middle. We're putting Bulwark up here. We're putting Elf beside the Bulwark, so Elf can only target Bulwark. And then we've got the 50-50 Duck, we've got the Townsfolk, and we've got the Recruit. Let's see what happens. Success of +50. And then the +30s. And then the other multiplier. And then we're striking for a little over half. Okay, a lot more than half. They've got 3,000 left. We're not one-tapping people, which is a little unfortunate. But we've still got the Blowfish play. We've still got the Elf buffing you. You guys have 0 anyways. So like here, give you the dagger. And then multiply you even further. They have no effect. They just exist. So get wrecked. What are we looking at here? It's not going to be as big as the... No, it's even bigger. 12,000 damage. Close to 13. We've got a 4th eye unlocked. Collect the $6. $20 is $20. But a trinket slot could be anything. It could even be a trinket slot. Honestly, like I said, we're going to be selling these bags of coins. So let's just take more money. I don't think we need the health. We're able to 2 and 3 tap enemies here. So I think we're good in money. New floor has reached. Floor 4 of 5. The cycle continues. There it is. What are we looking at here? Happy sad face? Play with your luck? I mean, we have been rolling heads on the duck quite a few times. But that just means our luck will run out eventually. Which is going to be now. We're getting a trinket. So we're going to be selling you for 35? No, because you get 3 more. So we're going to be selling you for 38 at the end of this. I'm hoping we can still sell you at the end of this. 16,000 Asteron, the Mad Bull. Ditch the ring, ditch the stick. Ditch the dagger. There's the Blowfish. We've also got the Recruit who will stay. So Elf goes beneath. We've got the Townsfolk and Oloran buffing up everything in the back. Can we... Is this a one-tap? It's a ×8 multiplier with this thing, I believe. Or no, with this one, it's a ×8 multiplier. So maybe... 2,000, no, 14,160, that sucks. That's unfortunate. If you were the red dude, the Bulwark, I think we could have done it. Anyway, Blowfish there, Elf buffs you even more. Bulwark down below. You double everybody in the back. Townsfolk gets any spot, and then we just multiply you even more. We are, like, very close to one-tapping people. And it's very annoying. It's an extra $1. That's all it is. Extra $2 actually, because we also gain a $1 from the heart. But it's not like we need money. Whoa, what are you? Okay, this is Zabuza's sword. Like this is. I'm glad that the big sword isn't from Final Fantasy VII, but this is still like a reference to pop culture. To a random rage unit. So this may or may not trigger during the turn. Magic Dust. If there are only arcane units in the front line, double the strike. That's really good. That could screw up some of our positioning, but that is really good. If you end your turn with just 1 unit, yeah, we're never doing that. So can we sell you? We can sell you for 38. I think this will trigger more often times than this. So yeah, we're grabbing the big sword. We want to... Upgrades to improve your units. Let's see what it is. Maybe we can get like another circuit? That would be cool. Arabian? I'm pronouncing that wrong. It's probably like Iribayan. No, that sounds horrible too. Whatever you are, you're going down. Blowfish in the middle. We've got Bulwark that's gonna get elfed. And then... Oh, we can double elf you. See, this is why we didn't get the magic dust, because in order for the double elf to hit the bulwark, we're gonna need to put the townsfolk up front. And then hopefully we roll yes on the duck again. No, unfortunate, unfortunate. So there's no way of one-tapping you, but we can still do quite a bit. Oh, I just noticed something. The trinket positioning doesn't matter. The game knows to do the multiplier last, which is nice. It's really nice. Because if it did like from left to right, then we would have totally screwed up everything. We should really sort these in a way that it makes the most sense. So like that. I'm pretty sure this is how things will trigger. But either way, good on the developers for doing that. We don't care for the dagger that's getting deleted. Magic ring can glow. We can elf them again, which is kind of crazy. Blowfish in the middle. Can we 50-50? This needs to be a 2-tap. This has to be a 2-tap. We have 400 times 5.5. Yeah, it's going from left to right. So that's cool. I missed the first two, but I'm assuming it went left to right. 18,000, 2-tapped. Get out of here, you weird little donkey. Upgrade your units. All rage units gain plus 20 attack permanently. All mountains, so we have 2 rage, 2 mountains. Increase everybody by 5. Ooh! That's not bad, because we have the duck and Orlorn that have nothing. So if you look at it this way, there's 2 of them. So this is plus 40, right? This is also a plus 40. This plus 5 is actually 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So it's plus 40 regardless. At least this way, the multiplier on the duck and Orlorn can be a little bit better if we ever multiply their stats. Ooh, actually, come to think about it, we would want it on the bulwark, wouldn't we? If we give you plus, what was it, plus 20? Then elfing you would actually be more beneficial. Huh. Didn't think about that. But now I am. Yeah. Yeah. That's the better choice here. So now when we elf the bulwark and all the multipliers happen, it'll just be better. Let's check out the shop. We were always deleting something first and foremost. It is what is in our deck. It has to be the dagger. At least the stick. Oh, wait, the dagger's right here. I was about to start discarding things. Get out of here. Thank you for your services. They are no longer needed. Increase eye multiplier isn't bad. A unit plus 10 attack permanently? Turn something into a feather. Bang, bang. That's... peak reference. When you play a mountain rank unit, draw a card. We do have 2 of them, I believe. 1 mountain, 2 mountain. So we could theoretically use this. Wow, I want both of these. Unfortunately, we don't have space for it. 2 times the mountain, so the townsfolk will double. The blobfish will double, which is already doubled because of its position in the map. And when we play them, we get to draw a card, which is even better. Yeah, I think it's time... I think it's time to get rid of you. Sell for 41. This is overall multiplier, so I like the idea of you. This is a multiplier of ×2. Plus 70, plus 50, plus 30 to all starters. I think it's the agility banner that has to go. The mountain units in the deck is 35 and 15. Well, 35 and 30. The agility in the deck are kind of butts. Like, the recruit is kind of butts. I think, okay, we were always gonna buy you. We were always gonna buy you, and we were always gonna put you on the bulwark. Confirm that. So now... Shoot. Is a double to the mountain rank worth more than plus 100? At most 100. No, I don't think so. I do like the drawing a card. Because we're always gonna dig for blowfish. Yeah, I think we get the bang bang. We could re-roll here for a better unit, but I think our deck is fine the way it is. If anything, I would like to destroy both of these and then just have a thinner deck. We have 85 though, so maybe on the final shop we'll just grab some more. Another trinket! No! Karen? Karen. I'm just gonna call you Karen. We're gonna discard that. We want Bulwark in the back. We want the elf to buff them. Blowfish goes in the middle. This draws us a card. This needs to be multiplied thanks to them. This can go. And then we have another elf. So we could do something fun here where we put the recruit down and then we elf the recruit because it does stay for one turn more. And then you go down here. No, because then shoot. Okay, well, we screwed everything up. Let's end the turn. Let me guess, you're not even going to trigger? Yeah. Okay, well, that's very unfortunate. 230 though, times 2. I mean, we can still hit pretty big numbers here. 19,000. That's not bad. We screwed up the positioning a little bit, but we're still in a good spot. I do like where we are. Blowfish still goes in the middle. Elf can go down here. Other elf can buff either of you. It doesn't really matter. We've got a duck. We've got this dude. We'll stick and magic ring you to 4-digit numbers times the 6.25. We would have tapped you if the first turn didn't count. Also, everything turned red, so I'm guessing everything will be fire now. Yep, 58,000. It took 2 turns, but 58,000. We can quote-unquote one-tap things if the first turn doesn't count. When an equipment is used, another random unit also receives its effects. We're trying to delete it. If there are only arcane in the front line, we can't be doing this now because we have card draw. We cannot guarantee that the arcane will ever be on the front. Currently 1 times. I mean, that's not bad, but we are getting rid of everything. I don't think any of you are worth trading what we have right now, so we're just gonna skip. And then the boss, 45,000. We can absolutely 2-turn this. Empress Sphinx. I see you have borrowed the mask from the worm. Lose $2 for each unit. Dude, we have $91. Do you think we care? The answer is no. That is a stick. We do not want that. Okay, this is card draw. That is not what we need. There's 1 card left and it is the blowfish. Okay, so because we cannot double elf the bulwark, I think we discard the elf here. Blowfish in the middle lets us draw the elf, actually. No, we get to draw the stick. I don't think we waste the discards. We go bulwark. We elf the bulwark. You go in the middle, or you go in the front. You go in the front. Recruit goes down here. We stick onto you because you live. End the turn. We failed the duck, which is a little disappointing. It's still gonna be a big number though. Like, this turned purple for half a second there. 19,000? But our bulwark gets to stay with 1,000 already on them? Townfolk can go here. Take my $2. I don't care, dude. I honestly don't. Elf can go. You need to be in here. We get 2 discards. So the stick can go. There's the blowfish for card draw. The stick came back. Elf would be best, I guess. Down here you could either give it to the blowfish or the other dude. Duck can go anywhere. We can give you a stick and then multiply you by 1.5. End the turn here. The attack number is in red. I don't think I've ever seen red. Does it go like black at one point? Nope, it goes orange. It does go orange. There was purple for a moment there. 78,000. We would have one-tapped you if the first turn didn't exist. We've got a 5th eye. Here comes some more money. Like, we honestly don't care. Gain 1 health. I don't think we care for. Gain 2 discards would be nice if our deck was big, but we're planning on destroying like 2 more cards. Add a permanent 1 times to your strike is really nice. We will take that. Here comes the 5th floor. New floor has been reached. Floor 5 of 5. I'm hoping the full game has more floors. This is pretty fun, to be honest. The cycle does continue. I'm hoping the cycle ends here. What are you? After combat, choose 1 of 3 random uncommon cards to add to your deck. Okay, cool. We may be able to find another blowfish. I think it was a blowfish. Is that uncommon? No, Orlorn is. No, you're uncommon, right? No, you're common. You just look blue because of the thing we put on you. Okay, cool. So we need to go all the way up. All up, all the way. Sounds nice. Yep. Dagonia? Merfolk? Skeletal merfolk? Townfolk gives us a draw, which is the blowfish, which gives us another draw. We are gonna bulwark the elf, or elf the bulwark. Duck is nice, Orlorn is nice. I think because the duck gives plus 50, they are honestly better than the stick. Recruit can go down here. Magic ring... Yeah, I mean, we'll do the magic ring. Why not? And the turn. We know turn 2 we can deal more than 55,000 damage anyways. Here comes all the multipliers. There goes the strike. And we are looking at 23,000. But again, Bulwark gets to stay at 940. So we're gonna blowfish in the middle. This gives us a draw. This gives us another draw. We can elf you and elf you. Or one of you. The duck. The you. The stick. The magic ring. The end the turn. The failure of the duck. I still believe in you, duck. Don't worry. You're not gonna be taken out of the deck. What are we looking at here? 66,000? Yeah? Yeah, that sounds about right. It takes 1 turn for our deck to be good, but when it's good, it's really good. To all elephant rank. How many do we have? 3? Ooh. Ooh. That's good. You're not elephant rank. But like the recruit is... Yeah, but we're gonna have to delete an elf to put in the little dude. But plus 50. Plus 50 to you, plus 50 to you. Plus 50 to itself, I'm assuming. Yeah, it says all. So it includes itself. And you're just plus 20 to the bulwark. So yeah, I think we take the little dude. And when we get to the shop, we'll delete the elf. I like the idea of improving a unit. Maybe we could do something cool to the bulwark. Oh no! All top all the way! Shoot! I already forgot about that. I mean, we don't need an uncommon unit. We already have like a really good deck here. Beelzebub is the Lord of the Flies. That's awesome. Oh! Have any of you guys ever watched... what was that? Ragnarok or whatever? I love what they did with Beelzebub and their weapon being a vibrating staff. And then like the vibrations is the sound that the flies make. Really cool show if you're into like shonen, I guess. I mean, it is mostly fighting. As well as like any sort of mythos. Highly recommend, highly recommend. It's not like a thought-provoking anime. It's not gonna make you cry or anything, but it is like a turn off your brain and just have fun kind of anime if you're into that sort of stuff. There goes the duck. We'll end our turn here. The duck failed, which is a little unfortunate. $10 times 2,300? I mean, it's going to be 10 times 9,020 plus whatever else we give to it. So that's going to be fun. Townsfolk up top, the elf down the bottom. Duck will try again. Little dude over here. We're going to discard you until we get the blowfish. There they are. We also got the elf. Neat. Yeah, we'll just put you down there. We'll multiply you. We'll end the turn. As you can see, I'm not scared. We have a pretty decent team here. Even if the duck does fail every now and then. We're still rooting for you, duck. Yeah, that's pretty good. It wasn't burning like we're used to. Ooh, elephant rank plus 20 attack. All light units gain plus 20 attack. We have more elephant than... But this is plus 5 to everybody. Which is the bulwark's multiplier. Also, we're about to get rid of an elf. Yeah, but like 3 things? We're putting a lot on the bulwark. But that doesn't mean we should skip out on all the other units. So yeah, plus 20 to all the elephant ranks. Recruit everybody. Or recruit everybody. I was looking at the recruit's name. Upgrade everybody. Well, we went down, so we might as well do the shop here. Get a $3 extra. Triple digit money, we can do basically everything. We were gonna get rid of the elf. Does it matter which elf we get rid of? No, they're both 30. Point of contention. Point of contention. We get rid of the stick instead. And I do like that idea. Yeah, I think we discard until we find the stick. There it is. It's 40 better than a multiplier? No, because on the second turn when we get the ring, it's going to be a way better than the stick. So yeah, I'm sorry, stick. I know we drafted you, but it's time for you to go. Double the sell value of all current turkey. Where were you when we had money bags? I mean, our setup is pretty good. Units with shield adjacent to other units with shield received. Okay, okay. I see what you're trying to do here. Gain +1 max discard. I don't think we care for. So we pop this. We sell maybe the kid's toy? No, but it's a starter though. You're just... Okay, you're 1 times to the strike. You're ×2. But also, we don't really have... We're never going to guarantee the recruit being beside the bulwark. We can. On the back side, bulwark gets the middle, elf gets the bottom, recruit gets the top, and then you both get multipliers. But the chance of us drawing them... Plus, this is a multiplier to the strike, which means it multiplies everything that we have on the field. It would have to be... No, because it wouldn't be the agility banner, because you're in agility, and you're gonna be making use of the force field. It's gotta be the kid's toy, right? 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I doing? There's 5 starters left. They're not all gonna be on the floor. Also, doubling the bulwark is better than giving it +30. So yeah, we'll double... Well, no, that's gonna cost us more. Wait a second, hold up. You sell for 5. If we double you for 12, we're basically just wasting $2. But we're rich, so who cares? We're grabbing the force field. We're definitely grabbing the force field. And then what do? Transform an eye into a light eye. So no matter what, we get the light eye bonus? Is that what this is saying? I do like that idea. We're grabbing you. We were definitely grabbing you. If behind another unit, a mosquito gets ×3. Ooh, hello. You have a shield on you. Grants plus 50 attack to a unit behind this one. No, there's no way we can finagle this because we need blowfish in the middle. Although you are a shield. Wait a second. Shield units adjacent to other shield. They don't have to be... No, because... We would want them in the back row, right? This sounds good. This honestly sounds good. But then if we had one more card deletion and we could get rid of the magic ring, I would totally grab you. But I like having a thin deck. Yeah. You're always going to be a light eye. So let's go ahead and leave. There will no longer be any shops. We've got Paimonia? Paimonia? Is it the bird or the horse? I want to say it's the horse. Because not only is it missing a head, it also has a rider on their back. So they're more Paim. I don't know why I made myself laugh there. Bulwark goes here. Townsfolk gives us card draw. Magic ring has to disappear. Shoot. Duck, you have been failing us. I'm sorry, but we have to discard you. The other elf is not useful right now. There's the blowfish. There goes elf. Hey! The duck came back the very next day. No, I don't have any grapes. I butchered that song. That's not how it goes. But you get the idea. We're ending the turn. Times 12. 13 because of this dude. Hopefully it's a really big number. Did you trigger? I want to say you triggered. Because you're at 110. 36. And you've already got 1,000 on you. So you are card draw. There is Le Blowfish. Elf. Elf. Little dude. Duck. Duck. Ring. This should be enough to murder. Especially if we get the successful roll here. Like 6,000 times 9. Yep. Murdered. Arcane gain plus 20. Elephant gain plus 20. Everybody gain 5. Elephant plus 20 isn't horrible. So now we can either recruit or bulwark the middle row. No, I think we would still want to bulwark because of the because of our blue guy over there. Yeah. So maybe we just do plus 5 to everyone. No, I still think the plus 20 to all offense is more. Because that's 4 cards we're increasing. Yes, it's not the one we're banking all of our damage on. But just overall DPS. The old King Janus. Hey, Janus. Remove units on boss space. That sounds horrible. Good thing there's only 2. Blowfish in the middle. Townsfolk up top. This gives us the bulwark that we can elf. And then you go here. You go down. Oh, that sucks. Well, you stay just like the bulwark does. So I guess it doesn't matter which one of you two the elf does. And then we're gonna multiply the back one anyway still. And the turn. We could have discarded there, but I didn't want to put anything in these slots. They're not gonna stay anyways because it says discard the units or remove the units. 23,000. That's not bad. This is probably going to be a 3-tap, to be honest. No! That's unfortunate. We could double elf you, which isn't bad. We're gonna have to discard somebody. And because you are a 50-50, I'm so sorry, duck. There's the blowfish. Townfolk is back. You can have the... Wait, no. We want to give the numbers to you, maybe? Well, neither of you stay, so it really doesn't matter. You are guaranteed double. We're gonna magic ring you. And then, I mean, we might as well put the duck to get this thing to trigger. It's a ×11 with the ice cream cone. When do the units get removed, I wonder? I guess when everything gets tallied? Yeah, so they don't get tallied. 53,000. Not bad, not bad. It would have been a lot more if we got... No, not the backside. Ooh. Who earns? Okay, so blowfish. We can still do something here. It's just not gonna be good. You can stay. You can still try to get elfed. And then I guess the recruit can be up here. This is actually pretty horrible. Townsfolk, we're gonna sacrifice duck. Because they're the least amount of points anyways. Little dude can be up here. Magic ring can go on you. Oh, I thought we had to wait to draw cards there. Never mind. We didn't need to sacrifice duck. That was just stupidity on my part. So now we're just gonna have less points. We're down to 2 hearts, which doesn't happen that often. But I still think we can do this. That's 11,000, and then because the bulwark got to stay, we get even more points. So, blowfish in the middle. We're gonna elf you. Elf you. We got little dude up here. You have no points, so it doesn't matter where you go. Same with you. Townsfolk can go there, and then we can magic ring this. End the turn. We should be able to do 61,000. I'm very confident in what we... No, the duck failed. Okay, maybe not, because the duck kind of screwed us over there. But let's see here. No, it wasn't enough. We just stumbled. We stumbled at the finish line. That sucks. I mean, we unlocked something that can help us in future cycles. As always, I've been Free99. You've all been amazing. I'll catch you next time.